Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Vicki Chats podcast. I have a very special guest in the studio with me today. Meet Candy Nardini, a lifelong Cedar Valley resident who now calls Waterloo home. She's been married to her husband Jay for nearly 45 years, and together they've raised two kids, Lindsay and Landon, who've given them three adorable granddaughters, all close by in Cedar Falls. For over 23 years, Candy has been the care coordinator of Prairie Lakes Church in Cedar Falls, but her heart for service reaches far beyond church walls. She's been a tireless volunteer with the American Cancer Society for over 37 years, now holding the position of American Cancer Society Iowa State Board Chair. And she also reviews research grants for the ACS headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia. Recently, Candy joined the Iowa Heartland Habitat for Humanity Board, where she's passionate about building homes with Habitat for Humanity's Women Build. When she's not volunteering, Candy's likely out shopping, decorating her home, walking, or enjoying spontaneous day trips with her husband, Jay. This October, Candy is once again helping lead the local Pack the Bus campaign for the ACS Hope Lodge in Iowa City, a special drive that supports cancer patients and their caregivers with essential supplies while they receive treatment at the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics. Welcome, Candy.
Thank you so much, Vicki.
Oh, my pleasure. So tell me, Candy, this Pack the Bus campaign is such a unique effort. Can you walk us through how it came together locally?
Sure. In 2008, the Hope Lodge in Iowa City was built, and it was new for our area. And in 2010, I approached the lodge asking how could we alleviate some of their budget?
Yes.
What things do they use every day that we could maybe purchase or donate? And they gave me a wish list of usually paper products, non-perishable goods. And so we've been doing this now for 16 years. And the last 10 years or so, I've partnered with the local Hy-Vee stores in the Cedar Valley, as well as the Hy-Vee store in Waverly. And so we collect through the month of October products that the Hope Lodge can use. And then we take them down the last Monday in October, and we take a bus. We pack the bus.
Yes.
And I also have volunteers that ride with us who maybe haven't seen the Hope Lodge that are able to help us unpack the bus, stock shelves, and then maybe take a tour and talk with cancer patients and their caregivers.
Oh my gosh. So what kinds of items are most needed this year for Hope Lodge? Anything surprising or especially meaningful?
Most of their wish lists are pretty much the same year after year. They go through a lot of paper products.
Okay.
So those are a big need with paper towels or toilet paper, cleaning products. They do have a laundry on site, so laundry products are needed. And also this year, we're trying to go a little more healthier with the trail mix or the protein bars, things like that.
Nice. I love it. So why is Hope Lodge such an important resource for families going through cancer treatments?
It is a godsend for so many families because once you're diagnosed with cancer, the last thing you want to know is, but we can't treat you here. Your cancer is rare enough that we're not able to help you here. And so in Blackhawk County, Bremer, Butler, some of our surrounding counties, their next choice is the University of Iowa hospitals. So if they are referred to the University of Iowa, and if they're able to have outpatient cancer treatment and are an adult and live over 40 miles away, they can stay at the Hope Lodge for as long as they need as they get their outpatient treatments. So it alleviates driving back and forth, and it also alleviates any expense with a hotel costs.
So it's free?
It is free.
It's
all 100% donor funded.
I love it.
And so there is kitchens on site. You can make your own meals. There's porches that you can just set if you want to be alone a little bit more. 28 rooms in the lodge. a huge pantry where some of our products, if you're hungry for something, go ahead and grab something
There you go.
out of the pantry, make it, or you can just resort to your room and stay in your room. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Oh, that's so lovely. So you've seen firsthand how community supports supports and impacts patients. Any memorable stories you'd care to share with us?
I do have so many, because
Yes.
even my volunteers on any given Saturday will say, you know what, somebody came in here and they have stayed at the Hope Lodge, or maybe one of their loved ones. But my very favorite story is when I was volunteering, and there was a woman who came through the store, and she had a couple of her grandchildren, younger grandchildren. And I talked to her about the Hope Lodge and what we were doing. And she said, I'm so glad you're here, because I want my grandchildren to know about paying it forward. And so she took the little list that we have. They went through the store, and the children came back, and each of them had a little sack.
Oh, that's
And
so beautiful.
it was precious. And they put the items in the bus. And so that was the beginning of October. And the end of October, when we went to the Hope Lodge, I was greeted by the Hope Lodge manager, and she said, there's someone here that wants to see you.
Ooh.
And I thought, I don't know anybody at the Hope Lodge, but okay. And it was that woman. That woman, a week later, her husband hadn't been feeling well, so didn't come with her and the children on that Saturday. But that next week, he was diagnosed with cancer, and a rare enough cancer that the Cedar Valley wasn't able to treat him. So he was referred to the University of Iowa. And so he was getting outpatient cancer treatment and was able to stay at the Hope Lodge. So sort of a divine appointment that she heard, and we met and were able to keep in touch.
How beautiful, profoundly beautiful. In all your years with the American Cancer Society, how have you seen the organization evolve, especially in supporting patients beyond research?
Beyond research, probably our ACS CAN, which is a sister organization to the American Cancer Society.
Sweet.
So it's Cancer Action Network. And it's an advocacy branch of the American Cancer Society, where we can go to our elected officials, have them keep those American cancer or cancer items on those front burners, and take action on those. Because it wasn't but a few years ago that many insurance companies weren't paying for women's mammograms. And we think about October being breast cancer awareness. And now, because of advocacy and soliciting our legislative officials, our elected officials, that they are paid for. So it's things like that that move the needle forward with advocacy.
Wow, amazing. So volunteering for 37 years is incredible. What keeps your fire lit after all this time?
Yes. We're not done. We're not done. You know, each year people get diagnosed, and each year I lose somebody. I've lost loved ones or relatives, friends.
Your mama passed to cancer.
Yes.
May she rest in peace.
Yes. So that makes me fight even harder to see what's out there, to tell other people about the American Cancer Society, and just the advancements and the moving of the needle for not just maybe one cancer, but one medicine maybe may activate and help several different cancers. So just moving forward with that, and knowing that there's cures for cancer out there.
Right, exactly. So getting into your personal life a little bit, you and Jay have been married almost 45 years. What's the secret to still enjoying spontaneous road trips together?
We're a team. We enjoy doing things together, and we support each other, and just that 45 years, it's agreeing to disagree, but grace.
Yes, agree to disagree and grace.
Forgiving quickly. And
Mhm.
we went on a little road trip yesterday to Northeast Iowa,
you
looked at the
did?
leaves and different things like that.
Oh,
So that was
beautiful.
a very fun, full day.
Yes, just the two of you? Or?
Our son actually
Really?
had the day off, and so
Ooh.
said, if you want to go, come on over to the house. We're leaving. So he did.
Oh,
And
I
we
love
just had a
it.
fun, it was a full day.
How beautiful. And your son was there.
Yeah.
I bet you did a lot of these trips when he was a little boy, too.
You know, we did. And he remembered a lot of that. And he and our daughter, Lindsay, that's what we would do the first weekend in October. That was just a little
Really?
tradition that we had as a family to go up to Northeast Iowa, into Prairie du Chien,
Nice.
go to the apple orchard, go on a hayride.
I love it.
It was fun.
I love
Yeah.
it. What's your favorite variety of apple?
You know, this time I got Cortland apples at the
Ooh,
orchard, so
yummy.
I like those.
Yummy.
Yeah, the
Well,
Honey Crisp.
Yeah, the Honey Crisp. Mine is Jonathan because I have a son, Jonathan.
There you go.
So it's all about the kids.
Right.
So speaking of kids, with your kids and grandkids nearby in Cedar Falls, how do you make time for family during such a busy season like Pack the Bus?
Mm-hmm. I can be busy.
Yeah.
But you make time. I always say you make time for what's important.
Right.
So I don't get overly busy. I
There you
say
go.
no to some great things.
Ooh,
And
of course, you have to.
I set my priorities. So it's fun to see our youngest granddaughters in school activities, whether it's musical concerts,
Yes.
band concerts. Our granddaughter Paisley plays volleyball, so we go and watch her.
Ooh, yes.
So Lindsay works right down the street from the church, so I'm able to
Okay.
grab coffee for her
Ooh.
in the afternoon and get it to her. And
what a great mama you are.
I know she appreciates
Oh
it.
my
And
gosh,
so
I love it.
we see Landon at night, sometimes when he's off work, and we all attend the same church. So our oldest granddaughter, Rhiannon, can drive. So we recently just had pizza with her last week.
Ooh,
and
fun.
She and our daughter Lindsay sing on our church worship team. So it's fun to see them on
And that's
Sundays.
Prairie Lakes?
Right.
Oh, I love it.
And Paisley is young. But she operates a Rove camera during our live services. So
sweet.
Fun. Yeah.
Gotta love that. So how has your role at Prairie Lakes Church influenced the way you approach your volunteer work?
At Prairie Lakes, our vision and what we say a lot is our no matter. So no matter who you are, where you've been, what you've done,
yes, there you
or
go.
even what's been done to you,
right.
God loves you.
Yes.
And so if you can incorporate that in other areas of your life. So if people matter to God, they need to matter to us. And so as we volunteer in whatever capacity, people are foremost.
Right.
And we love them, and we listen to them. We let them be seen and heard. So those are some of the things I hope that I do.
Yes, yes. So you lived in Evansdale and now Waterloo.
Right.
What do you love most about the Cedar Valley these days?
Ooh, yeah. I'm an Edale girl.
yeah,
And now
I love Edale.
Now live in Waterloo
nice.
and have. I enjoy, again, volunteering a little bit with the Irish Fest. I think Waterloo does an amazing job with the Irish Fest.
Agreed.
So volunteering with that,
yes.
having a presence with the American Cancer Society in the My Waterloo Days Parade.
yes.
I love live music. So any venue that has live music, whether it's the amphitheater, whether it's Overman Park in Cedar Falls, or their plaza, listening to that. Cedar Valley Trails, getting on our bikes and riding our bikes, or maybe it's walking around Prairie Lake or Big Woods. All of those things. I love that. And getting my coffee local is another big deal for me.
Yes, absolutely. So do you have a candy must-have for a successful day, something you never leave home without, or a little ritual that gets you going?
Yes.
What is that?
When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things I do is just be grateful. No matter how small it might be, I just want to really thank God for just a grateful moment. And then I do either a devotional or sometimes it's going back and listening to your Mama T.
Thank you.
She is a woman, a godly woman. She instills wisdom to her listeners, and even the Bob Westerman has like the Jesus Calling, or today it was one on All Is Well. And how often do we all need that assurance that, hey, don't get too anxious, don't get ahead of things, all is well. So that's my theme for today.
I love it.
Those are some things that are a must for me. That's how I start my day. And then also coffee is a great companion. I got to have a cup of coffee.
Right. Yes, thanks for shouting out both my mother and Bob Westerman, our partner station 93.5 The Mix. Jesus is on our airwaves every day.
Thank you.
Yes. So you've accomplished so much. Is there something personal or professional that still sits on your someday list?
Not really. And I usually say that, people say, "Oh, I want to leave a legacy. I want to do something."
Yes.
I want to do that now. I want to do that while I'm able, and as long as I'm able to just either give, pour into people, whatever it might be. And there's a little quote from Irma Bombeck where she says, we've all been given strengths and talents.
Exactly.
And she has a little saying that says, I hope when I get to heaven and before the Lord that I can say, I have used everything you've given me.
Right.
And so I'm kind of like that. I want to give it all. I want to help, give, listen, whatever it might be.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So writing grants is something I have a love-hate relationship with. It can be challenging, but it can be very rewarding. You've reviewed research grants for the American Cancer Society at the national level. What was that experience like? Did anything change the way you think about the work you do locally?
Oh my gosh. Someone from the American Cancer Society suggested, hey, this might be something that you might do. And so I applied and was selected, and
congratulations.
I was amazed at the magnitude of what I had signed up for. So twice a year in about November, I would get probably 25 grants to review for 2 months. And then I would go in January down to Atlanta. And there was another person. What they want, they don't want medical personnel or medical education. They want the everyday person, just a person that has a concern for cancer. Either they've had cancer, maybe they've been a caregiver, whatever capacity. And to read these grants, and trust me, I did not take that lightly.
No,
I would research because most of them were 20, 24 pages long, some with pictures, different things, of their research. But I would read what they meant. What does this person mean by this? And pretty soon after you read 2 or 3, a lot of the researchers are going after the same thing, or trying to reach that same conclusion.
Absolutely.
So it was fun to do that. I would sit among other scientists, researchers, and we would grade these. We would grade them before we got to Atlanta, which was scary because I thought, am I understanding this correctly? And did I grade it too low, too high, whatever? But more often than not, we were right in the ballpark, and there were so many that got funded. And what it brought back to Iowa that I could share with people in the Cedar Valley was these research grants are extremely intentional. The donor dollars, they don't play. I mean,
No.
we are looking at these grants, and we took considerable time talking among ourselves and what we saw or what we didn't see,
Right.
or the potential. And I think that people need to know that that is going on, and
Mhm.
that we do have some amazing younger researchers out there that are just cutting edge and working
Yes.
towards different cures. And
Wonderful.
so I'm excited about that.
Do you think we'll see a cure in our lifetime?
You know, I hope so.
Yes.
There's so many advancements.
Yes.
There's just so many different remedies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's my hope.
Yes,
I
yes. Keep that hope alive. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. So, all right, you love home decor. Yeah, your hobbies, of course, including shopping and decorating. What's your latest home decor obsession? Anything seasonal you're loving right now?
You know, as I've gotten older, or you get
Yeah.
busier, I am tending to decorate with larger items and fewer
Ooh,
items. Like maybe
okay.
they're large stems of something,
Yes.
or sticks. Jay will laugh
Yes.
at me, but I decorate with sticks.
That's
And
cute.
I go for longer periods of time. So in fall, I don't really do the Halloweeny stuff.
Okay.
It's more
Okay.
fall
It's
through
fall.
November.
Yes.
So there's pumpkins and just that nice fall things, larger vases, whatever.
Oh,
And then
fun.
for Christmas, it's more, or the Christmas holiday, it's more winter to take
Yes.
me into maybe February,
Ooh,
with the
yeah.
evergreens or the pine cones or snowflakes, whatever.
Right, right.
I love that. I love
I
doing
love
things like
it.
that.
That's beautiful. So, looking ahead, what gives you the hope right now, either in the cancer fight, your community, or your personal life?
Let's see. As I think of the cancer, I just see so many things, so many, like we just talked about, the
Yes,
research
yes,
on the
research.
horizon
Right.
that seem like it would work, and maybe not
Yes.
just for one cancer.
Right.
There's so many things out there for stomach cancer that
Right.
also help colon cancer, that can also help
Ooh.
pancreatic cancer.
Yes.
So if those would work, that would be a big hope and
Yes.
an answer.
Yes, an answer.
Yeah.
I love that. So, how can people who, for some reason, can't shop Hy-Vee still support the Hope Lodge mission this October?
Right. We know a lot of people maybe don't shop at Hy-Vee, or maybe aren't able to get out. If you don't shop Hy-Vee, you can still shop wherever and drop your items that you purchase in the little buses. They're there all the time at Hy-Vee stores through the
Okay.
month of October. You can
Okay.
do that, or you can give me a call, and I'll just give you my phone number. It's 319-269-0405, and I can arrange picking your items up.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that so
Thank you.
much. So, how can people find you, Candy, on the web and social media?
Usually on Facebook. You can just find me on Facebook.
Okay.
It's Candy, and my maiden name was Kane, so it's Candy Kane Nardini on Facebook, and just friend me,
There you go.
or send me a message, and I'll answer whatever questions you might have.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah.
And back to Prairie Lakes. What are your times for services?
9 and 10:30 on
Okay.
Sunday mornings.
Okay. And you're all loved no matter what.
That's right.
It's beautiful.
That's right.
They're so welcoming. So
Thank
make
you.
sure that you go check out Prairie Lakes on
Exactly.
Sunday. Any closing thoughts?
No, I would just say that if you are out shopping for the remainder of October, get a couple things off of the wish list, which is on our little buses in the local Hy-Vees. It's also on my my Facebook page.
There you
You can
go.
find it there, and help out a little bit.
Yes.
Help out those that are experiencing cancer and
There
their
you
caregivers.
go. There
Yeah.
you go. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Candy, for being with us today. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you here in the studio.
Well, thank you for having me, Vicki.
My
It's always
pleasure.
fun and
Mm,
informative,
my
and I just
pleasure.
thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. And you'll do this again with me?
I will do this
Yay!
again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes.